I never think about beetles or bugs or bagels anymore. A lot of B words. I'm thinking about bugs right now. I'm thinking about all the bugs that are crawling over my body, just kind of nibbling at me, just eating my dead skin, just all over.
You ever see water under a microscope?
Oh, I have seen water under a microscope. It's like 1,000 bunch of little colonies and stuff like that, and little things.
No, love it.
What's up?
How do we solve racism?
We solve racism by making a new enemy, something bigger, something better, something more destructive. Maybe aliens, but no, aliens aren't going to do it because we're going to be on alien side. We need some common enemy, somebody that's destructive and evil. You would think that we already have somebody that destroys our history, probably somebody with a weird-looking mustache, but people are still on his side. We need somebody that is so evil, so disgusting, so powerful that naturally everybody would despise him. I think naturally, I could become that enemy. I'm going to become the greatest threat to mankind, humankind. I'm going to dye my skin a color nobody's going to even think of. Kablaka goop. Kablaka goop is the color that butterflies see in. So people aren't going to be able to process that. That's going to be the whole thing. Olo, Olo. I'm going to be Ola Walla Woogle. That's my color. I'm going to be a whole new race, whole new spectrum, whole new on-D spectrum, Ronda spectrum. I'm going to be the one and only. I'm going to be spectrum internet. Everybody hates that. I'm going to be the greatest thing to ever exist and the worst thing that ever happened to humanity. I'm going to cause a winter so nuclear that people are going to question if it even happened. They're going to question what's happening right now. It's going to be disgusting. Nope. I'm going to make sure nobody enjoys me. I'm going to take everybody's left pinky toe so they don't lose their balance. It's going to be beautiful and disgusting and powerful. And then I'm going to become the biggest threat to ever coalesce in mankind's history. I'm going to be like tomato soup without tomatoes. We're going to be soup. You ever have soup? Nope, you haven't. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make sure everybody is soup. I'm going to get the
noodle soup is soup.
Chicken noodle soup? No, that's chicken noodles. That's chicken and noodles. That's a noodle chicken. That's much like the Beetleborgs. You ever seen the Beetleborgs? They're much like Kamen Riders. No. Beetleborgs is like a little dude, and he turns into, go Beetleborg, Henshin to go, baby. Boom, he goes crazy. He goes sicko mode. I'm going to become Donald Duck. I'm going to become like Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse. I'm going to destroy everything on the planet. I'm going to become the greatest thing ever. I'm going to be like Godzilla. People are going to think they can worship me, but every time you think about me, I'm going to turn you into a pigeon. And then everybody's going to be like, why are there so many pigeons? Because you keep thinking about me, and that's my ability. That's my power. I need to develop superpowers first. If I could float off the ground 2 inches, I could solve racism by becoming the world's greatest villain because everybody would be curious how that's happening. I wouldn't identify with black, white, Asian, Korean, Spanish, Mexican, Nicaraguan. I wouldn't identify with anything like that. I would only identify as evil, pure evil. And if anybody tries to join my side, guess what? They get turned into a stamp. I'm gonna put them on a mail and mail them out and put them inside of my duck house. And then Donald Duck's gonna appear. And that's what's gonna happen next. That's how we solve racism. We create an enemy so powerful, so ridiculous, so chaotic that nobody can even fathom what he is. God, I love America. Beetleborgs. Now I gotta get a microscope so I can see more water under it. I'm gonna go get a microscope. I wonder how much they cost on Amazon. Amazonian.